There are 12 basic tenses in English. We have the present tenses, the past tenses, and the future tenses. I'm sure you've seen all of these before. In today's lesson, we are going to focus on the simple tenses: present simple, past simple, and future simple. By focusing on the simple tenses and just the simple tenses, we can compare them and you can see how similar they are, which makes them easier to learn. Keep your eyes peeled for my upcoming videos on the other tenses. And if you subscribe to my channel and turn on those notifications, you won't miss a lesson. Anyway, my name's Arnel. Let's start. First, let's start with the grammatical structures. Present simple, past simple, future simple. Present simple, subject plus the bare infinitive, the base verb. Remember, the bare infinitive is verb number 1. For example, eat, ate, eaten. Eat is verb number 1. Remember, for he, she, or it, you need to add s or es to your verb. If I choose a different verb, watch, again, for that third person, you need to add s or es. In this case, he, she, or it watches. Keep that in mind. I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. The negative, I do not wake up at 6 a.m. every morning. Question, do you? Do you wake up at 6 a.m. every morning? Past simple. Subject plus the past simple verb. The past simple verb is verb number 2. Again, eat, ate, eaten. Verb number 2, ate. And you can see it's the same for all subjects. That makes a past simple easy. I woke up at 6 a.m. every morning. Negative, I did not wake up at 6 a.m. every day. Question, did you? Did you wake up at 6 a.m. every day? Future, subject, will plus base verb. We already looked at the base verb. The good news is we use will plus base verb with all subjects. That makes things easy. I will wake up at 6 a.m. every morning. I will not wake up at 6 a.m. every morning. Will you? Will you wake up at 6 a.m. every morning? And it's really important to remember be is an exception. Be is the most common verb in English, so let's take a look at a mini reminder. Be in the present. I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, they are. Be in the past. I was, you were, he, she, it was, we were, they were. And in the future, it's the same. I will be, you will be, etc. So the grammatical structures for the simple tenses are pretty simple. And of course, in this lesson, I will keep all the structures highlighted for you. Let's look at these tenses on a timeline. We use the simple tenses for habits, repeated actions, and for things that are always true, like facts. Do habits change often? No. Do repeated actions change often? Not really. Do facts change often? No, a fact is a fact. Look at my timelines. The actions are the same, but they are either in the present, the past, or the future. Now in the present, I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. This is normal for me. I woke up at 6 a.m. every day. It was normal for me. Future, I will wake up at 6 a.m. every day. Do we need to give a specific time with the simple tenses? With the present simple, it's already clear we mean now, in the present. Do we need a specific time with the past simple? In the context of the conversation or text, yes. So to make this example complete, I will give you a specific time. When I was in high school, I woke up at 6 a.m. every day. For the future simple, yes, we also need a specific time. It can be in the same sentence or somewhere in the conversation or text. It needs to be clear somewhere. Starting the 15th of January, I will wake up at 6 a.m. every day. Let's do another example. Students do their homework online. They don't use pen and paper. They do their homework online. Here it's clear we're talking about now, the present period. Students did their homework online. This would mean now they don't. Students will do their homework online. Again, for the past simple and the future simple, let's give a specific time. We need a bit more detail. Students did their homework online. When? During the pandemic. But now they don't need to. Students will do their homework online beginning May. Okay, we've looked at repeated actions like waking up or doing homework. But these tenses can also be used to describe states. What is a state? A state is a situation or an opinion or a feeling. Do states change often? No. Present simple. I have long hair. Is this a repeated action? No, it's a state. I have long hair. I had long hair until I turned 18. Past state. And I'm giving you a specific time, until I turned 18. I had long hair, and now I have short hair. For example. Future simple. In a few years, I will have long hair. Imagine now I have short hair. In a few years, I will have long hair. That will be my future state. Here's another state. Doug is our team leader. Last year, Doug was our team leader. Specific time, last year. Next week, Doug will be our new team leader. Your turn. Here's your homework. Try to think of personal examples. Repeated actions. Present simple. What is something you do every day, every month, every week, or every year? I cook every day. That's not a really exciting example, but it's true. I cook every day. Past simple. What is something you did or didn't do every day, every month, every year in the past? When I was a kid, I never ate the crust on toast. I hated crust. Yeah, now I eat crust. Future simple. What is something you will do? What do you think will become one of your habits? In the future, next year, I will floss more. Okay, these are repeated actions, habits. Let's look at states. Again, think of your own personal examples. Present simple, what is something you enjoy? I enjoy pop music. Past state, what is something you had when you were a little kid? When I was a little kid, specific time, I had a Yorkie. A Yorkie is a short name for a Yorkshire Terrier. They're cute little dogs, aren't they? So I had a Yorkie. Future state. What will Earth be like in 1,000 years? Earth will be different. So use these questions here to practice. If you want, even give me a few examples down below. I would love to see your examples. Are we done with the simple tenses? Not yet. It's clear we use all three of these tenses again for repeated actions, habits, and states. But the past simple and the future simple can also be used for single actions, not repeated actions, not states. I made an omelet for breakfast. One action. The chef will prepare something nice for us. Single action. I bought a new phone yesterday. Single action. I will buy a new phone after my birthday. Do we always know what will happen in the future? No. So we often use the future simple for those single actions for promises or predictions. Common mistake. I buy a new phone today. Can we use the present simple for a single action? No, not in this case. But there's always a but. This is special. We can use the present simple for a scheduled future event. Yes, future. Our train leaves at 9. The movie starts in 30 minutes. I want to show you another example. Let's look at a little clip. Here we have two strangers on a train, and we see a nice mix of tenses.
So where are you headed?
Well, back to Paris. My classes start next week.
Now you're still in school? Where do you go?
Okay, where are you headed means where are you going? And here we see the present simple used for a scheduled future event. We've looked at 3 scheduled future events. Are these events something you have control over? We can't control when our train leaves. We can't control when the movie starts. And we can't control when our classes start. So that present simple can be used for a single future action, but it's something that's scheduled. It's not something we can control. Simple tenses review. We can use the simple tenses for habits, repeated actions, and states. I live in an apartment. I lived in an apartment. I will live in an apartment. With the past simple and the future simple, you do want to include a specific time, somewhere in the conversation or context. The past simple and the future simple can also be used for a single action. I arrived on time for the meeting. I will arrive on time for the meeting. But because we don't always know what's going to happen in the future, that future simple is often used for predictions and promises. And finally, the present simple can be used for a future scheduled event, like my bus leaves in 10 minutes. Bye! Simple tenses, done. You can watch my next video in this series, Continuous Tenses, here. Thank you so much for watching this lesson, and I can't wait to see you next time.